Yashodanandana Vrajajanaranjana Yashodanandana Vrajajanaranjana Yamunatira Vanachari Yamunatira Vanachari Jaya Radha Madhava Jaya Kunja Bihari Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradhari Yashodanandana Vrajajanaranjana Yamunatira Vanachari Jaya Radha Madhava Jaya Kunja Bihari Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare जय ओम विष्णुपाद परमहंस परिव्रजाकाचार्य अस्तोतर श्री श्रीमद हिज डिवाइन ग्रेस AC Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada की Jai Om Vishnupad Paramhansa Parivrajakaacharya Astotar Shri Śrīmad His Divine Grace Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur Srila Prabhupada Ki नामाचार्य श्री हरिदास ठाकुर की प्रेम से कहो श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद की श्री श्री राधा कृष्ण गोप गोपीनाथ श्याम कुंड राधा कुंड गिरि गोवर्धन की श्री वृंदावन धाम की जय, नवदीप मायापुर धाम की जय, जगन्नाथपुरी धाम की जय, गंगा माई की जय, यमुना माई की जय, भक्ति देवी की जय, तुलसी महारानी की जय, सामवेद गौर भक्त वृंद की जय, निताई गौर प्रेमानंदे हरि बोल. All glories to the assembled devotees, Hare Krishna. All glories to the assembled devotees, Hare Krishna. All glories to the assembled devotees, Hare Krishna. All glories to Shri Guru and Gauranga. All glories to His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. So, reading from Śrīmad Bhāgavatam, Canto 7, Chapter 14, The Ideal Family Life, Text 34. Patram tu atra niruktam vai kavibi patra vittamay hari eva eka urvi isha yat mayam vai kara acharam patram tva atra niruktam vai kavi bhi patra vittamay hari evaika urvisha yanmayam vai characharam patram tva atra niruktam vai kavi bhi patra vittamay hari evaika urvisha yanmayam vai characharam patram tva atra niruktam vai kavi bhi patra vittamay hari evaika urvisha yanmayam vai characharam kavi bhi patra vittamay hari evaika urvisha yanmayam vai characharam patram tva atra niruktam vai kavi bhi patra vittamay hari evaika urvisha yanmayam vai characharam patram tva atra niruktam vai characharam. Mataji's. Patram tva atra niruktam vai Kavibhi pata vittamai Harirevaika urvisha Yanmayam vai characharam Patram tvata niruktam vai Kavibhi pata vittamai Harirevaika urvisha Yanmayam vai characharam Patram tvatra niruktam vai Kavibhi pata vittamai Kavibhi eve urvisham Yanmayam vai characharam Patram, the true person to whom charity must be given. Tu, but, atra, in the world. Niruktam, decided. Vai, indeed. Kavibhi, by learned scholars. Patra vittamai, who are expert in finding the actual person, to whom charity must be given. To Hari, the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Eva, indeed. Eka, only one. Urvisha Isha, O King of the earth. Yat Mayam, in whom everything is resting. Vai, from whom everything is coming. Chara Acharam, all that is moving or non-moving within this universe. Translation and purport by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada ki. O King of Earth, it has been decided by expert, learned scholars that only the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Krishna, in whom all that is moving or non-moving within this universe is resting, and from whom everything is coming, is the best person to whom everything must be given. Purport. Whenever we perform some religious act in terms of dharma, artha, kama and moksha, we must perform it according to time, place and person. Kala, desha, patra. Narad Muni has already described the desha, place, and kala, time. The kal has been described in the verses 20 through 24, beginning with the words ayane vishuve kuryad vyatipate dinakshay, and the places for giving charity or performing ritualistic ceremonies have been described in the verse 30 through 33, beginning with Sharamshi, Pushkaranadi, Kshetranya, Arhashiritanye, Uta. Now to whom everything must be given is described in this verse. Harir Evaka Urvisha Yan Mayam Vai Characharam. The Supreme Personality of Godhead Krishna is the root of everything, and therefore He is the best patra or person to whom everything must be given. In Bhagavad Gita 5.29 it is said, Bhoktaram Yagyatapasam Sarvaloka Maheshwaram Suhridam Sarvabhutanam Gyatva Mam Shantim Richati. If one wants to enjoy real peace and prosperity, he should give everything to Krishna, who is the real enjoyer, real friend, and real proprietor. It is therefore said, Yatha taror mula nishechana chanena Pyanti tad skanda bhujo pashakha pranopaharach cha yathendriyanam tathaiva sarvar hanam achyutejya. Bhagavatam 4.31.14. By worshipping or satisfying Achyuta, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Krishna, one can satisfy everyone, just as one can water the branches, leaves, and flowers of a tree simply by watering its root, or as one satisfies all the senses of the body by giving food to the stomach. Therefore, a devotee simply offers everything to the Supreme Personality of Godhead to receive the best results of charity, religious performance, sense gratification, and even liberation. Dharma, Artha, Kama, Moksha. Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Yuta Padakamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavamscha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunathanvitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadhutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakhanvitamscha. He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandhu Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Rishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Hari Priye Vancha kalpatarubhyascha krupa sindhubhya cha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namah. Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shrivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. So we have been reading about the ideal family life or the Grihastha life. And so far in this chapter we have seen how a Grihastha must live. We have seen how Grihastha must perform everything for the Lord Vasudeva under the instructions of Sadhu. We saw how a Grihastha should maintain livelihood. We saw how Grihastha does not discriminate between the animals and treats them as their own children. We saw that even the insect is considered as part and parcel of Krishna and given a proper respect. And then for the past few verses we have been seeing about how to perform, like the ritualistic ceremonies to be performed, the Shraddha. We saw the auspicious times. We saw what are the times when these kind of performance was be done. And yesterday, Rajraj Prabhu gave a wonderful class. He actually, by the presentation, took us to those beautiful places that are described in the previous verse. And this is wonderful. It really struck me, the last part of yesterday's verse, where it says that even outside India, when there are places, this should be done. So what Prabhupada said, that Melbourne is non-different from Vrindavan, this place is Vrindavan, is actually said right here in Śrīmad Bhāgavatam. The words of Prabhupada are rightly, Prabhupada is repeating the words of Bhagavatam, which we can see. So we saw that Grihastha life or a householder life is not a half-hearted attempt or a half-hearted life where one enjoys sense gratification. It's after all an ashram. An ashram where the goal is to perform or worship Lord Krishna. The center is Lord Krishna. We saw that everything has to be done not for the sense enjoyment or not for pleasure of an individual, but for pleasure of Krishna. And this is what we are seeing in today's verse. We are seeing in specific about giving charity. There is a verse in Bhagavad Gita. Krishna says 9.27, Yad karoshi, yad ashnashi, yad juhoshi dadashi, yad tapasyasi kaunteya, tad kurushva madarpanam. He says, whatever you do, whatever you eat, whatever you offer or give away, and whatever austerities you perform, do that of son of Kunti as an offering to me. And that very thing, what Krishna says, we read the same thing in pages of Bhagavatam. Here the very first verse, the very first word of the verse is patram. And patram is translated as a true person to whom charity must be given. Usually when we speak of charity, there are a lot of things that comes to a lot of people's minds. Charity to some people means giving to needy. To some people it means donating to cancer research and this and that. For some people it is giving, like I saw some video, some person is marrying so many girls as a matter of charity. So many marriages he is performing, thousands and thousands, spending money so that those girls can marry. For them that is the charity. But what is said here is the true person, patram. Charity must be given to the right person. In Bhagavad Gita also, we have read there are 3 kinds of charities. Charity in mode of goodness, charity in mode of passion, charity in mode of ignorance. So many years ago when I first read Bhagavad Gita, I could not comprehend, especially the charity in the mode of ignorance. It said charity, it's always good, and in the mode of ignorance I could not. And somehow I heard one wonderful lecture. And in that lecture, this charity in mode of ignorance was very nicely described. An example was wonderful, which I like to share here. There is this person, he is drinking at midnight in a bar, so that is inappropriate time, inappropriate place, and he is drunk, so his consciousness is not right. And he sees somebody, like a poor beggar, sitting right outside the bar. And he sees, oh, I am drinking, I am enjoying, and this poor person does not have it. What he does? He comes out, gives him alcohol and says, you also will remember, I gave you the best quality alcohol. So this is also charity, but wrong place, wrong time, and wrong person, and wrong motive. And that is why patra, or the person to whom charity is given, is very, very important. Otherwise, we have read in Bhagavad Gita, when we do this charity wrong way, the results, the repercussions one faces is same. They don't get the benefit of charity. Rather, they suffer the reactions of charity. And that is what is said. And then the next word, it says, decided. So who decides this? It says, niruptam. Who decides this? And then it is said, kavibhi, by learned scholars. So who decides who is the right person, who is the wrong person, who is the judge of this? We all know there are 4 defects that a human being has. The 4 defects are, they are illusioned, they have tendency to commit mistake, senses are imperfect, and then they cheat. So normal person, by their limited knowledge, cannot decide what is right, what is wrong, and that is why we have scriptural injunctions. And that is why there is Guru, Sadhu and Shastra, not just scriptures, Guru, Sadhu and Shastra. And that is what is said here, learned scholars. So it's not just that Krishna himself is saying that, you do everything for me. Arjuna, what did he say in 10th chapter? He said, Param Brahma, Param Dhama, Pavitram, Paramam Bhavan, Purusham, Shashvatam, Divyam, Adi Deva, Ajam Vibhu, Ahustvam, Rihasya Sarve, Devarshi Narada Tatha, Asito Devala Vyasa, Swayam Chaiva, Bhavishime. So what is Arjuna saying? That all these people, Asita, Devala, Narada, Vyasa, all these people have told me, what they have told? That you are the ultimate abode, the purest, the absolute person, eternal, transcendental, original, unborn, greatest person. And these sages have told, and now you are telling me the same. And this is where Guru Sadhu Shastra comes into picture. This is where here specifically we have seen it is mentioned about the learned devotees. That they have confirmed this, that every charity, all the charity must be given to Krishna. And there is a very good word here. What does it say? Why? It is indeed. Indeed means that is truly. So what happens normally when there is these kind of words which are said, when it is said about certainly, indeed, which means we have to believe with full faith. That is what it means, indeed, full faith. Normally when we think of giving charity, people think of getting the results out of that charity. And for that matter, they are willing to perform various austerities, various tapasyas. And when we tell them giving everything to Krishna, they come up with very lame, mundane excuses. Thinking, oh, then how will poor be fed, and how will this be done, that will be done. They think of various things like, doing various kind of austerities and tapasya. And when we say give charity to Krishna, give charity to people in Krishna consciousness, doesn't make sense to them. Kali Yuga mentality, they want all complicated things, You do this, take this much shower, do this, what they call the Shirshashan, and bath with cold water, and then then you do this ritualistic. They're too much into ritualistic. But when simple thing is said, doesn't make sense to them. And that is why it said indeed. So believe it in true, that Patram is Krishna. He is nobody else. And then there is wonderful saying here, Bhoktaram Yagya Tapasam. Krishna himself is saying that he is the enjoyer of all sacrifices. He is the one to whom everything must be given. He himself is saying this. We have also seen in Bhagavad Gita, there is this verse where he says, Matta parataram nanyad kinchid asti dhananjaya mai sarvam idam protram sutramani ganaiva. He says, everything is resting on me, like the pearls are resting on a thread. We have seen this whole material universe is floating. Prabhupada always gives this example, that the scientists are so proud that, they are sending some spaceships in the sky and they are floating and they become very happy. And in this material world, it is considered a great sense of achievement. That, there was recently, India did some moon landing or some project. It was highly appreciated and glorified and this and that, so much. But Prabhupada says, how much more credit we should give to Krishna, who is making all these planets float in the sky, in the space. Like as if they are like a small cotton, bulbs or something. They are all floating freely. How much more appreciation and gratitude we must have for him, on whom all this, here what it is said, moving and non-moving is resting. How much more grateful and understanding of this fact we should be, that Krishna is doing this. He is Sarva Loka Maheshwaram. He is the master of all these things. And then Krishna doesn't stop at that. What does Krishna say? He is Suhrid. Suhrid means the best of best friends. Normally we all have experience of friends. And these days there is experience of Facebook friends and this and that. So there are various categories of friends. There are some friends, hi, hello, how are you? There are some friends we are more close, we share some details. There are some who are the closest, where we share intimate problems and confidentiality we speak to them. There are some friends who are just Facebook friends, never met them, never this. Various categories of friends. But here, Krishna is Suhrid. means He is so close, sitting right next to us in our heart. Can there be ever anyone more closer than Him? We put so much trust, so much faith in our so-called friends, but is there a friend who is willing to follow us birth after birth? Willing to follow us in that cycle? Nobody. If there is a problem, everybody has their limitations. And after a limit, it's finished. Just as the eyelids are protecting the eye, Krishna is seated in our heart, watching everything and protecting us from each and everything, each and every troublesome objects that are happening in our life. He is present even along with the COVID virus, which people hate. COVID and this and that. People hate COVID virus, but He is present in the heart of that COVID virus too. He is present in the heart of He is present along with worm in the stool. How much more can we glorify Lord that He is Suhrid and He is Sarva Bhutanam, benefactor of everything and everyone. How much more we can glorify and say that He is there desiring for us to look and see what He is doing. How much more grateful we should be. And then we can understand that everything is coming from. So one we saw about how everything is resting on Him. And then the verse says everything is coming from Him. What is that verse? Krishna says in the Chatur Shloki Bhagavad Gita. He says, Aham sarvasya prabhavo matta sarva pravartate iti matva bhajante mam buddha bhava samanvita. So it is said that all the material and spiritual worlds are emanating from Him. Everything is coming from Him. We'll just take a basic example. What do we sustain on? What do we need for our life? Food, light, water, sunshine, all these things we need. Where are all those things coming from? Krishna. Let's talk about food. Who is giving that grain of food? That grain which sustains the whole energy. Krishna is the one who is giving us that food. He is making sure all the conditions are right. There is proper rain, there is proper sunlight, everything is there. And once the grain comes, we take the grain. And once we cook the grain, offer it to the Lord, and then we accept it. Alright? He says, He is the light of the moon which provides juices to all that we eat. And also, this is just external, He also goes further down in Bhagavad Gita and says, all that digestion that happens in our stomach, everything, He is the fire of that digestion. How much more, we see how much we are dependent on Krishna. Let's talk about a little further. The body is made up of earth, wind, water, fire, air, ether, these 5 things. Where are they coming from? They're coming from Krishna. Every single thing is coming from Krishna. When we sleep at night, how is our heart still pumping? How is that breathing going on? How are we sustained? When we wake up in the morning, yes, I had good night's sleep, but what happened during that time? How were all these activities going on? Krishna is behind each and every small thing. It's just the matter of looking towards Him and saying, yes, my dear Lord, I acknowledge. And I'm grateful to what You have given me. Normally at workplace we see that we sometimes give sticker to children. And the parents always say, what are the magic words? What you should say? Thank you. So even for that small sticker, a basic manners is say thank you. So then why, when it comes to being grateful to everything that we have in our life, our food, our breathing air, our sunshine, why is there so much hesitation that people in general have? Why that basic manners of thank you, Lord? Why is it considered to be a matter of big religion? It's just a matter of basic etiquette. Like we say thank you for basic small things, and that's what children are first taught. Why is there this big thought that, it's such a big process, big ritual, I have to first cook for the Lord, first offer to the Lord? Can we not be just grateful to Lord for what He has given to us? Just a simple matter of etiquette, just a little gratefulness or attitude of gratitude that will help us go a long way. Just an example, that we can see in this regard is, let's say we go to a friend's place and the friend knows we don't eat onion, garlic, what are our dietary requirements. So they stock up their fridge with everything. They buy special new pots for us and give us all facility in their home to cook and everything. And then we go in their home, we do use their pots, all the bhoga they have given, use everything, and then make bhoga, offer it to the Lord and take our room and sit and eat ourselves. What kind of attitude is that? Selfish attitude. And that's exactly what mostly everybody in the world is doing. Krishna is providing everything and we just sit in the corner and eat without saying thank you friend or sharing with the friend. So this small act, even though it feels like, okay, it's something big, but even this small thing that is done with love, Krishna greatly appreciates it. And what is it? Now let's discuss, okay, this is what we have to do. What is it that stops us? This knowledge is there, we know so much, okay, we have gratitude. What is it that stops us from doing it? There are some pet rocks we are attached to. And what are the pet rocks? So there is this story, this person, he is, somehow lost on a deserted island. Somehow he's there on that deserted island. And there is big ocean that is separating him from the mainland. He can still see the mainland, but somehow he can't swim. It's a big area. So he lives there, and he, has, now there is no one, it's uninhabited, it's not habitated by anyone. So he makes friendship with rocks. He has, this is my rock, this is what I do, starts talking, interacting. There's no civilization around me, so he has these rocks. And suddenly, there is this boat that comes. And they are just standing, they can't come too close to the shore. If we know, the boats can't come too close to the shore. So the boat is there and saying, come on board, we are here to rescue you. The person becomes happy and, collects all these rocks. And he just stays, all right, let's go. But is it possible with all that weight, can he cross that river to go to that boat or cross that water body to go to that boat? He's put so much attachment for his pet rocks that he is not realizing there is life out there. All these people are calling me, there is happiness there, I can be in civilization finally. But he's attached to his rocks. Similarly, all of us have developed so much attachment. This, that, small things, these children, this, then there is work, there is so many things. That attachment, we are holding it so tightly, just like the pet rocks. And that Guru, Sadhu, Shastra, they are saying, come to this eternal life, there is all happiness here. But we want to keep attached. We want to be where we are, to that dead matter of stone. We are so much attached that we can't give it up. So much into this illusion that even after, so much understanding also, we sometimes feel, oh, this is difficult, or how to do this, how to do that. Actually, when Arjuna, he also showed this weakness of heart. He is saying, my grandfather, this, that, how can I fight that war? And what did Krishna say to him? Krishna said, very good? No. He said, this is just a weakness of your heart. Krishna goes to an extent, he actually calls, he actually uses a very strong word. We read in the first few verses of the second chapter. Krishna actually calls him some word, it's a strong word. Somebody who does not have any strength. Not a male, something like that. And that was a really strong word for a person like Arjuna, who is a Kshatriya. But Krishna is also, he himself is not encouraging that. We also read in 3rd canto of Śrīmad Bhāgavatam, once there is an example of bull given, that as long as the bull is helpful, bull is useful, everybody is taking care of the bull. But when bull is old, nobody wants to even go. Nobody wants to even take care. And that's what happens, we see in real life too. All these so-called attachments, to some extent, we are all together, if it is not used in service of Krishna, or if everybody is not working as a family, as family that works together and prays together and stays together, it merely is just like that bull example, that once a person gets old, nobody values him. He's not bringing money anymore. It's actually said, the third canto, it's very nicely given, that even the wife does not give proper respect and everybody disrespects. To a certain extent that not even family members can be trusted. There was this one successful businessman, and the son is asking him, how are you so successful in business? Can you tell me? Father said, all right, you go up the building, there's some 3-4 floors, something like that, and you jump. He's like, what? No, you just jump, I'll be there, I'll make sure you don't fall. And the son goes on the top of the building, jumps, and the father moves. This person is in hospital, so many fractures, this, that, and then he has to pay that hospital bill, and he goes and asks father, what? Why you are not, what you did, why you didn't there? He said, you asked me how to be successful in business. This is the lesson. Do not trust anybody, not even your own father. And this is the condition of the material world. The person broke his bones, had to pay hospital bill, but learned a valuable lesson. Do not trust anyone. And that's what we understand from the scriptures. That's what it means. So this whole system of varnashram is basically designed in such a way that one actually ultimately attains Krishna. And that is the whole point. When we see this, that there is time, we read Uttarayan and all these things, we read about places. But the ultimate understanding that we have to develop from all these things is, for devotional service, there is no, all the places are like temples. All the time is auspicious. These things do not apply to devotional service or awakening pure love of Godhead. All these things, auspicious time, auspicious circumstances, bhakti is beyond all these things. And that we have to understand. And that is what it is telling here. That even though time and place and you perform the rituals, ultimately everything has to be done for Krishna. There is this verse in Bhagavatam. It says, Ata pumbir dvija shrestha varnashram vibhagasa swam swanusthitasya dharmasya samsiddhim haritoshanam. What does that mean? O best among the twice born, it is therefore concluded that the highest perfection one can achieve by discharging the duties prescribed for one's own occupation according to caste and orders of life is to please the personality of Godhead. And that exactly is what is said in here. Though here it specifically says about charity, but we must remember that this ideal family life and all the goal of that is to develop love of Godhead. And if that is done, then that is the perfection of life, and that is the perfection of the ideal family life. So even though we may not be able to do all rituals, we may not be able to visit all places, if this one goal is there, how to please Krishna, if that is the goal, then the life is successful. And just a few tips how we can do this. Prabhupada gave us spiritual sandwich. What does that mean? You know how sandwich has 2 bread and in between there is some stuffing? So Prabhupada said, the first layer of the sandwich, the first bread is our sadhana, our Śrīmad Bhāgavatam reading. That is our first thing. We start our day with that. And then once our battery is fully charged, our consciousness is full, deeply absorbed in Krishna, we go and work. And if we work in that way, even though we are externally working, our consciousness will still be Krishna conscious. And once we come home, read a little bit Bhagavad Gita, take prasadam, family can take prasadam together, and then some kirtan or whatever, and in the end of the day, the last sandwich there is reading Krishna book. Reading Krishna book will just, all the material sufferings and all the sweetness of Krishna and Krishna's pastimes will mellow all that down. So this is the spiritual sandwich that Prabhupada gave us. That whatever we do in the center, and it's completely done in spiritual consciousness. The second thing that can be done is taking prasadam together. As simple as it sounds, it's a very good time where the family can bond together, discuss about their day, what happened during the day and all that thing. Because this is the place, this is one thing. When people, Prabhupada says, when big people, they want some agendas, they want some proposals, they have dinner, they invite and have lunch or dinner together, or some food is there together. That is what helps them bond, that is what helps them connect. Not that one person is on iPad, one person is in their room and this and that. When they are together, they are connected. When Alexander, he was fighting war with the king Porus. Porus is a king from India. So, he wanted to win. And there he said, at the evening, he said, just go to his spies. Just go and see what's happening there. And there they saw that so many fires. 1 fire, 2 fire, 3 fire, 4 fire. And he asked, why so many fires? And the spies said, they are cooking, like one group does not eat from this, one group does not eat from that one group. So they are different people cooking different. And you know what Alexander said? It will be easy to win over these people. Because they don't have, when they can't eat together, when they can't have their views expressed together, they can't fight together. And sure enough, that's what happened. So this is very important, as simple as it sounds. If this is a time where we can stay together, connect together with family. And another important point is, we do not have to become unnecessarily attached in the name of responsibility. And also, in the name of detachment, one does not become irresponsible. So there is a balance that has to be there. And that's why Prabhupada gave Spiritual Sandwich, this program where family is together, doing all the spiritual activities together. Krishna is the center. And when that is done, sure enough, it becomes ideal family life. Thank you all very much. Granth-raj Śrīmad Bhāgavatam ki jai. Srila Prabhupada ki. Any questions? Any comments?
Thank you so much for the nice class. I just want to clear the doubt that don't trust anyone. But we are a society, we are depending on everyone, we are not independent, so we need to trust people. But I think it should be with intelligence we have to trust. If we can't trust the Father, whom are we going to... So we have to know what Father can do and intelligently trust. Is that right understanding?
The trust, basically, when we are living in society and all the trust, if it is based on Krishna consciousness, we trust. That's the whole point of this point, that material world is such a bad place that no matter how close the relationship, we meant to be cheated. Sometimes, brother and brother, father and father, nobody is to be trusted unless there is some element of Krishna in it. If Krishna is the center, if Krishna is the object, if person is worshipping Krishna and you are worshipping Krishna and there is center, of course there is trust. Because we can't be, there is no way we can live without. Even in Nectar of Instruction, it is said about how to interact with devotees and all. So it's not that we just me and Krishna or me and Guru. We have to interact with everyone. But if the basis is Krishna or Krishna consciousness, then of course we trust.
Thank you so much. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Mataji, thank you for the nice class. Mataji, you mentioned how charity is in this mode of goodness, passion and ignorance. But sometimes, Mataji, we see some poor person, out of compassion, we feel like giving them some money. And then we do charity out of our duty. So out of those two, which one is better?
When you see a poor person and he's suffering, then you can give him prasadam. Why you have to give money? I had the exact same thing. This is so many years back, I'm talking maybe 20 years back. I saw some poor person. All he had was a small bag and those bags where they put cement. In India, they have got that plastic kind of bag. He was just looking through that and trying to find some food, and I felt very bad for him. And after a few minutes, when I came back to that same person, Krishna arranged for me to see this. That person, from that bag, he took out alcohol and he had it. So even though we feel sorry for their material position, if we give them money, they're going to misuse it. And that's where it gives karma to them, it gives karma to you. So rather we should do charity out of duty, yes, but in a way that does not bind you, does not bind that person. And that kind of charity is what Bhagavad Gita also recommends, and that's what is done here. Because here you have already offered to the Lord is satisfied, and you give prasadam that will benefit not only the body, but that will benefit him also. Like, the example we saw here, the tree, right? If we water the roots, what happens? Not just the trunk, even small micro leaf, those, what do we call them? Those small twigs and all of it is watered. We don't have to separately, feed our eye, like, some nice juice. Do we put it in our eye? No, we put it in mouth. Similarly, if we do things pleasing Krishna and then do it as charity to others, it will help them also and it will help us also. So yes, you are right, do it duty bound, but compassion for the body, what Prabhupada says, compassion for the body is just like, it's saving the dress of a drowning man. We don't save the dress of that drowning man, we save the person. And that's why the charity should be done like that. And that's the problem, actually. They don't want, this happened to me in Vrindavan. Prabhupada also saw this. Prabhupada was also compassionate. You know what happened in Mayapur? In Mayapur, they were, after a big festival, after Gaur Purnima and big festival, there was big pile of all the, those leaf plates and all. And there were some children who were trying to eat prasadam, the leftover food from those plates, from that big mound of garbage. And there was fight between dogs and those children. And Prabhupada felt really bad about that. So what Prabhupada said, nobody should go hungry in 10-mile radius of a temple. And that's why we have food for life. That's why our temple always distributes free prasadam. So if they're really hungry, bring them here. But they don't want this. This happened to me in Vrindavan. He said, oh, I'm hungry. But then I said, there is khichdi distribution, let's go. He didn't want. He wanted to eat something different. I could see his teeth were stained. He wanted to eat that tobacco or something, though a small boy. This is what happens. So we should be mindful that even though we are compassionate, it has to be in the right way.
Thank you, Mataji.
You have a question? Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Granth-raj Śrīmad Bhāgavatam ki jai.
Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Juta Padakamalam Shri Gurum Vaishnavamsam Śrīrupam Sakrajatam Sahagana Raghunathantam Tvam Sajivam Shadaitam Savadhutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Sri Radha Krishna Padam Sagana Lalita Sri Vishakhanitanscha Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhar Sivasadi Gaur Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Bhaktivedanta. Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Priya Daita Gadadhar Shivasati Gaur Bhaktivedanta. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Jaya Radha Madhava Punya Bihari, Jaya Radha Madhava Punya Bihari, Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradhari, Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradhari, Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari, Jaya Radha Madhava की जय। अनंत कोटि वैष्णव की जय। नवाचार्य गोविंद जय जय गोपाल जय जय राधा रमन हरि गोविंद गोविंद जय जय गोपाल जय जय राधा रमन हरि गोविंद गोविंद जय जय गोपाल जय राधा रमन हरि गोविंद गोविंद जय जय गोपाल जय राधा रमन हरि गोविंद गोविंद जय जय गोपाल जय जय राधा रमन हरि गोविंद गोविंद जय जय गोपाल जय जय गोविंद जय जय गोपाल जय जय राधा रमन हरि गोविंद गोविंद जय जय गोपाल जय राधा रमन हरि गोविंद गोविंद जय जय गोपाल जय राधा रमन हरि गोविंद गोविंद जय जय गोपाल राधा रमन हरि गोविंद जय जय गोपाल राधा रमन हरि गोविंद गोविंद जय जय गोपाल जय
Dasamati Nandana Brajabara Nagara Gokula Ranjana Kana Ramati Nandana Brajabara Nagara Gokula Ranjana Dasamati Nandana Brajabara Nagara Gokula Ranjana Kana Gopi Parana Dhana Magana Manahara Damana Vidhanam Gopi Paranadhana Madana Manahara Kaliya Damana Vidhanam Dasamati Nandana Brajabara Nagara Dasamati Nandana Brajabara Nagara Gopi Pranadhana Paranadhana Madana Manahara Kaliya Damana Vidhana Dasamati Nandana Brajabara Nagara Amara Harinam Amya Vilasa Dipina Purangara Nabina Nagaramara Bhakti Madana Sumasa Amara Harinam Amya Vilasa Dipina Purangara Nabina Nagaravara Bhakti Madana Sumasa Dasamati Nandana Brajavara Nagara Gokula Ranjana Dasamati Nandana Brajavara Jajana Parana Asura Punasana Nanda Godhana Rakhavala Jajana Parana Asura Punasana Nanda Godhana Rakhavala Govinda Madhava Navanita Dasanam Govinda Madhava Navanita Dasanam Sundarananda Gopala Govinda Madhava Navanita Dasanam Govinda Madhava Navanita Dasanam Sundarananda Gopala Dasamati Nandana Brajavara Nagara Dasamati Nandana Brajavara Nagara Gokula Ranjana Dasamati Nandana Brajavara Nagara Gokula Ranjana Gopi Vasana Hara Rasara Chika Kripama Shri Radha Vallabha Vrindavanatava Shri Radha Vallabha Vrindavanatava Bhakti Vinodayasayam Shri Radha Vallabha Vrindavanatava Shri Radha Vallabha Vrindavanatava Bhakti Vinodayasayam Yasamati Nandana Prabhupada Nagara Gopidanandana Yasamati Nandana Prabhupada Nagara Gokula Randana Gopi Paranadhana Madana Manahara Aliya Damana Vidhana Gopi Paranadhana Madana Manahara Aliya Damana Vidhana Samati Nandana Brajabada Nagara Gokula Nandana Samati Nandana Brajabada Nagara Gokula Nandana Vasana Hara Rasara Chika Kripama Ramuna Tatatara Gopi Vasana Hara Rasara Chika Kripama Shri Radha Vallabha Vrindavanatava Shri Radha Vallabha Vrindavanatava Bhakti Vinodayasayam Shri Radha Vallabha Shri Radha Vallabha Vrindavanatava Bhakti Vinodayasayam Samati Nandana Brajavada Nagara Gokula Randana Yasamati Nandana Krishna Kirtana Ganana Karnavakau Premamrita Vanidhi Vira प्रभु प्रेमामृतां बनिधि धीर धीर जन प्रिय वो प्रिय करो पूजित श्री चैतन्य कृपा भरौ भुवि भुव भारा वहन तारक वंदे रूप सनातन रघुजुगो श्री जीव गोपालक वंदे रूप सनातन रघुजुगो श्री जीव गोपालक कृष्ण कीर्तन गान कीर्तन गान नर्तन परम प्रेम में कामनी वीर वीर जन प्रिय प्रिय करो निर्माण पूजितम चैतन्य कृपा भरौ श्री चैतन्य कृपा भरौ भुवि भुव मारव अंतरक वंदे रूप सनातन रघुजुगौ श्री विचारणै कवि पुनः सद्धर्म संस्थापक लोकानां हितकारिणं त्रिभुवने मन्नं शरण करो विचारणैकन पुनः सद्धर्म संस्थापक लोकानां हितकारिणां त्रिभुवने मन्नं शरणं धर्म संस्थापक लोकानां हितकारिणां त्रिभुवने मन्नं शरणं श्री चैतन्य कृपा बरौ लोकानां हितकारिणां त्रिभुवने मन्नं शरणं करौ। विचारणैकनिपुणं तद्धर्म संस्थापक लोकानां हितकारिणां त्रिभुवने मन्नं शरणं Radha Krishna Radha Krishna Padarabindau Bhajanamritau Radha Krishna Padarabindau Bhajana Nandena Mattalika Vande Rupa Sanatanam Raghujugal Siji Krishna Kirtana Dana Natala Parau Prema Mataji Veera Veera Janapriya Prema Ojita Sri Chaitanya Kripa Bharau Bhuva Mara Manta Rakau Bande Rupa Sanatana Rakhujuga Sudasudashude Sudev Sudarajya Lakshmi Dharnischa Ajavadasa Jadagada Ranna Takva Mandalasani Sada Tuchava भूत्वा दीनगणेशकौ करुणया मंडलपति शनि सदा तुच्छव भूत्वा दीनगणेशकौ करुणया कौपीनकण्ठास्थितौ गोपी भावरसामृताब्दलहरी गोपी भावरसामृताब्दलहरी कल्लो लमग्नं वन्दे रूप सनातन रघुजुगौ श्रीजी भगो बालक राधे हे राधे ब्रज देविके च हे नंद सूना कुतः ब्रज देविके च ललिते